Good morning.
Morning.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Let it go for just a
Yeah, because I'm trying to get settled still.
Oh, your scarves are in the wrong places.
That's weird. What?
There it is. I finally got it.
Do you have it now?
Yeah, I finally got it. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you for posing.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Go ahead and start. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa.
On this St. Patrick's Day, Cat Shirt Friday, and we are dubbing it St. Patrick's Day.
You know what? You're so clever with those. I would have never thought of it.
I tried it out on Anita yesterday. I go, how about?
And you know what's funny is we actually found cat shirts that are St. Patrick's themed.
I know one of my Instagram friends tagged me on Wednesday in a post that it's when I was home because Jace wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what are your lunch plans? Hot Topics having St. Patrick's Day cat shirts for $5
Yeah,
each.
they were only $5 and they're actually super, super cute. Go on Facebook Live and we'll give you a shot of them here in a little bit. They say top of the, is it Mounting?
Meowing.
Yeah, so we'll give you a shot on Facebook Live here soon.
So no pinching around here.
No.
You guys did a wonderful job. I left yesterday and I came back to St. Patrick had thrown up in the studio.
Well, it was like the last 8 minutes. Anita, we have decorations for every holiday, and they're organized in several different desks in our contest and decor room.
Yeah, definitely.
And some bigger sections than others. We go a little Christmas crazy around here, and Valentine's, but that's to be expected.
Yes, yes. Christmas is always up in November.
I had to fight you guys because right after Halloween I was ready.
It was right. Well, you're right. It was right after Halloween.
We have so much to put up that it takes a while, so I kind of did a little bit at a time.
And the snowman come out the day after Halloween. As well.
I leave one out year round in my newsroom, and it's got a Hawaiian lei. Yeah. Oh, there's one in here too, and it's got sunglasses on. It's a summer snowman.
I finally put the one on my desk away, but yeah. And if you're on Facebook Live, Anita's giving you a shot of the sleeping.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Snowman on our.
I'm gonna go find the Hawaiian. Oh yeah, she's got sunglasses.
The Hawaiian one's in there over in the corner. It has its own headphones on.
All right, so I'm walking over here to show you her summer snowman because this is as close as we get to snow in Yuma.
On the Monster message line at 928-343-0993. You can message us on Facebook. You can any way you can. You can email us. If you go to monstermediayuma.com, you can actually find our emails there and shoot us an email with your cat apparel, whether it's a cat accessory, a cat shirt, or whatnot.
Or a cat.
Or a cat. We'll take entries till 10 o'clock, and then we will actually draw a winner.
Now, my dad cannot win because he's related to me. However, I did share a photo of him that my dad and brother are both named Ace. I shared that earlier. He's got a cat that kind of adopted him. It was a little bit of a reverse. And this cat follows him everywhere. And he tells me yesterday, don't expect your cat to help pull weeds. I'm like, I've never thought that would be an option even. He said he lasted for about 3 or 4 weeds and then left. My dad must have been weeding in the yard, and he was just there hanging out and then wandered off. I go, that's kind of like trying to get kids to help you.
And you know what? Your dad's retired. He shouldn't be pulling the weeds. He has plenty of grandchildren to do that for him.
He does plenty of grandchildren,
Yes.
but sometimes laziness comes into play, and he enjoys it. He likes being outdoors.
True.
Like here, they've had slightly above average weather for this time of year, so he's been probably getting out and enjoying it before it gets too warm up there also.
It's weird that how warm it gets up there, and they also get snow in the winter.
They're an interesting location, and it's not snow every winter, but they live not too far from the base of a mountain, so the altitude's a little bit higher there, or the elevation. And the altitude on the mountain does
change too.
Throw all that in there also.
Mallory says she finds it funny that we still have Valentine's Day. You know what, Mallory? Personally, my message is always love. One love, everything love, and it's positive, and we try to keep our studio the same way. And so it's not necessarily Valentine's.
Right,
It's just
the
love
message,
in general.
the message of love. And I thought
Exactly.
about that when I was taking stuff down, because I like to hop from one holiday to the next
Definitely.
and start on our decor.
Yes.
I'm like, no, this kind of embodies the message we like to portray.
Exactly.
And we have a big thank you on the wall behind you, because we thank all of you. You guys are an integral part of our show. And we do what we do for you. We're hoping that we're sharing information that you find valid and important to the Yuma community.
Yes, and we try to hit the hot topics that are going on in town. Right now, I would say it's accidents.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about this on Wednesday, but it didn't let up.
We promise this is not a rerun show.
No,
They've just been
no.
coming, and we've already had a slew of them this morning. One was on 16th Street and 44th Avenue. I
Yes.
shared it a little while ago. The fire department tweeted about the message, and Anita was on her way in before she left the house, and she said it's begun. She could hear sirens.
we could hear sirens.
And then Janice is not here today. She's helping her mom out, and she said it's going crazy. She said lots of crazy drivers out there.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys, be safe. We can't say that enough. Take your time. It's better to be 5 minutes late to work than cause an accident and hurt somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
And
we had a tragedy yesterday, very, very sad. A motorcyclist lost his life, and that stretch of road on 32nd Street between Araby and 7E, it's bad anyway, and it happened, the days are a little bit longer already, so it wasn't dark, but it wasn't light. It was kind of that pre-dawn light.
Exactly.
And an individual lost his life on a motorcycle. And a dear friend of ours, that same spot, not even a month ago, was hit by a semi.
Ugh.
Thank God that he had his helmet on.
I didn't realize it was the same spot.
It was that same location. He was hit, a truck turned in front of him and drug him, and he kind of slid underneath it. But he got so very lucky, especially seeing the situation that happened yesterday. I'm so very sorry for all parties involved, because the individual that hit that person on the bike too, lives forever changed by this situation. So
Definitely.
give yourself a little extra time, and it's going to be kind of a humongous headache in that area. If you are going eastbound on 32nd, you can't turn left onto Araby. There's dual turn lanes. They're both blocked off because they're putting in a water line in preparation of that roundabout.
Oh, that lovely roundabout that they're putting there?
That is my hood. That is going to drive me crazy.
I would just avoid that intersection.
Well,
I'm not a fan of roundabouts.
How do we get to the college? There's different things that we have to do over there.
Take the long way.
I know we have to go the long way
Go to
around.
go to
8E and
go
turn
around.
But still,
It's
I
worth-
know. Hopefully, in the end, we're upbeat, happy, optimistic.
I don't like roundabouts.
It's going to be well worth it.
I've had bad experiences in roundabouts, and no fault of mine in anything.
No, you're right. You're right.
No fault of mine. Just people don't know how to use roundabouts around here.
I'm going to put you on the hot seat for just a minute here.
Oh goodness.
You have to get her expression, Anita.
I'm not the sheriff. Come on.
You know what? I'm going to turn the tables just a little bit here. We have a guest that's already here for our next segment. Let's go ahead and turn his mic on there.
Yes,
yeah,
that
go ahead
one
and
right
slide
there.
that one. We have Pastor Paul. Now, say your last name for us.
My last name is easiest pronounced Mondragon.
Okay. I heard Mondragon yesterday, but I was
works.
pretty sure it was Mondragon, just to make sure.
It's easiest to spell it if you say Mondragon. It's easier to say Mondragon.
Well, because I don't want to just, make it all about Teresa in these trivia questions about St. Patrick's Day.
It sounds to me like it's all about Teresa.
Well, no, it's going to be that you also.
Yeah, you can help me out, okay?
See, Anita is Irish by marriage, so she has too much insight. It's not fair. She's a mod.
I'm not
am.
Irish at all. Why are you asking me this question?
I'm like, I'm ready for these questions.
Which city's name translate from Irish Gaelic into English as Dark Pool? Just think of any Irish cities you know off the top of your head.
I have to
Dublin?
know.
Yes, you're right.
I was just saying it's Dublin.
Yay! Good job.
You might know this. What would you pour on top of an Irish coffee?
I know this.
Bailey's?
Cream.
Okay. Is Bailey's a cream?
It is. Bailey's
Then we'll
Irish
both get a point
cream.
for that. An unofficial point I'm not writing down. Now, this is a little out there. What are the 12 bins?
I have no idea.
The 12 bins, like the 12 days of Christmas? I don't know what the 12 bins are.
I'm not.
They are mountains.
They're mountains. That
Mountains.
makes sense.
Mountains.
Bins are mountains, huh?
Bins.
Mountains. What does the circle at the very center of a Celtic cross represent?
The sun.
Yes! You're right! And Her absolute look of uncertainty was awesome.
This is all guessing.
Yes, it is.
Yes, you're doing great. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Before lamb was used, what meat did an Irish stew traditionally contain?
Goat.
You're right. See, did you peek at my lips?
No, I
Just click
didn't.
on the buzzer.
Kissing the Blarney Stone is believed to confer what?
That one I have no idea.
Oh, my wife and I visited that place many, many, many years ago, and I cannot recall this. Oh my!
Okay,
It's
give
luck.
us the answer.
The gift of gab.
Oh.
I
Are
kissed
you
a
from there?
A Blarney Stone. A Blarney Stone.
It's obviously my wife. My wife has kissed that before. If any of you know her, she's kissed
It-
it. many times.
Jennifer as well.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Which saint is supposed to have brought Christianity to Ireland in 453 A.D.?
St. Patrick.
Very good.
Maywin
I read
Swicket.
that
His
this
name was
morning.
Maywin Swicket.
Maywin
Anyone
Swicket.
Swicket.
I knew that one.
Snicket or Swicket?
Swicket. Swicket. Maywin Swicket.
What did St. Patrick supposedly chase out of Ireland?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Really?
No.
Snakes.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
There's no snakes in Ireland.
Really?
Yes.
There's not one snake in
No.
Ireland?
Anita says no snakes in Ireland.
I'm going to Google
It's
it.
that was
Lisa,
one of
hit the
his.
Google.
That was one of his miracles. You know, you have,
Yeah.
to be a saint, you have to have 3 miracles.
And that's one of his?
And so they attribute no snakes in Ireland as one of his miracles.
All right.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Which traditional musical instrument was adopted as a logo by Guinness?
Is it a harp?
Yes.
Okay.
Or lyre.
I
thought it was a lyre.
Beer.
Boom.
It's beer. It's the only reason I know that. And I don't drink Guinness either. I don't like that kind. I would tell you.
What kind of fairy screams to warn off impending death and disaster?
What kind? A leprechaun.
Screaming like a crazy...
Banshee. Oh.
Anita got it. Banshee.
Anyway.
And name the famous Irish actor who played James Bond. He's not bad on the eyes.
Oh.
Paul, you don't have to answer that one.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes.
I can picture his face, but I don't know his name. I do know
Starts with a P.
Pierce.
Yes.
Brosnan?
Ross
Brosnan.
Brosnan.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I have no man affection for him. No.
According to the old folk song, what was Molly Malone selling in Dublin? I remember the song from years back. I heard
don't
it
know
in the
it.
back of my head. Cockles and mussels.
Oh, yes.
See it?
As soon as you hear it, it comes back. I'm like,
He's like,
I
what?
remember that one.
We
It
don't
is.
play that on our station. How many leaves does a shamrock have?
4.
3.
3.
Well, what is
A
The fourth
four-leaf clover
clover?
is special.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes.
But the traditional, the non-special.
Well, and the
No, it is
shamrock,
special. It
it
is
is.
special.
The 3-leaf shamrock stands for
The Holy Trinity.
the Holy Trinity,
Okay.
the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. That's how
Okay,
St. Patrick
gotcha.
brought Christianity to Ireland.
Ireland. I read that.
I
Thanks,
remember
Lisa, for
looking
posting
for
that.
4-leaf clovers in the grass, though, before.
Yes.
Yes.
Name the famous kind of glass made in Southern Ireland.
Glass?
Yeah. Think of a collectible type of glass.
Oh yes, we visited that place. Also.
Have you been to Ireland?
Yes. My family
Years
did
ago,
a
we said.
10-day vacation. That was amazing.
Oh, that is
I
beautiful.
haven't
I haven't gone there yet. I
Very
want to
fancy
go.
A
factory
collectible?
glass.
Waterford.
Oh, it is
Waterford,
Waterford.
yes.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
Waterford.
wonderful. It's amazing.
All right, now this one, if Teresa and Anita do not get this one, you guys are in trouble. Not because they drink
Oh,
it.
gee, thanks.
Which well-known drink comes from the Old Middleston Distillery in County Cork?
Green tea?
No.
I don't know.
A well-known drink.
I don't drink
And like,
whiskey.
it's
I'm a
think
tequila
of
girl.
a common gift you've known for me, me
Boss.
to purchase for individuals here,
Yes.
which is
Jameson.
very good. Jameson whiskey.
I don't drink that stuff. Drink
Yeah.
tequila.
If you were eating a boxty, what would it be? Think stuff popular from Ireland.
box D.
I have no.
Cheese?
An Irish potato cake.
Oh, yeah, because I would have guessed
Oh yeah,
that.
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, I would. So would have guessed that.
Do you know when the Irish potato famine occurred?
No.
1845 to 1849.
Were they shortage of potatoes or
Yeah.
no potatoes?
Just famine in
It was a
general.
famine.
Yeah, they tell that story on the tour, and it was a heavy time for them. For
Yes,
sure.
a sad time.
Which fierce warriors invaded Ireland during the 9th and 10th centuries?
Vikings.
Good job, Anita.
Anita said Vikings.
Good job, Anita.
In which language was the Book of Kells written? English, Latin, or Irish Gaelic?
Gaelic.
No, it was Latin.
Oh,
True.
I don't know Gaelic.
She threw a curveball at you.
In which city is Guinness brewed? Again, think of any city you know in Ireland.
The same one he said, Dublin.
That's right.
That's the only one I know.
And the last one here. Which Irish sport is sometimes confused with the Scottish game of shinty? Do you know what shinty is? It's hurling.
Oh, okay.
Never guess. Thank you for that trivia,
Hey,
Jennifer.
I'm glad to allow Pastor Paul in here to help contribute to this. Yes,
thank you for your help.
educational trivia this
I
morning.
contributed so much.
I appreciate the help. I really do.
Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook Live and watch the show on my page. That's listed under Jennifer Blackwell. It is open to the public.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break here and then chat with Pastor Paul right after this. We want to remind you, Today in Yuma is brought to you by D&H Electric, keeping the lights on in Yuma since 1976 and here at our station. Give them a call at 726-5671.
And the Montijo Group, the wonderful Tina and Daniel over there will help you find the property of your dreams. Let them do the work for you. You can contact Tina and Daniel today. You can contact Tina at 928-581-2661 or Daniel at 928-261-7709.
And if you're calling right now, give us a call right back in just a second.
Yes.
782-4321. We're talking. We can only multitask and do 9 things
I only
at
have
once.
2 hands. I'm using them right now.
We'll be back right after this.
Bill Snyder has an interesting question.
I don't think so, Bill. It's all the way you portray it. I mean, we celebrate all races. It's not. I don't think it's racist at all.
It's incorporating culture into our everyday lives.
I agree.
So are you guys off the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, but we're on Facebook Live.
So you got to watch those adjectives.
All right. Oh yeah, that's
You
me.
know how we got to work out those taxes?
Well,
I did want to wear my other shirt, and I totally forgot. I
Oh,
should
when
have
you
gotten a
walked in, I
reminder.
saw your reaction.
I
Like,
got the perfect gift of a shirt of
Monster
I love
Media.
Mountain Dew, and so it's a Mountain Dew shirt with a picture of a,
Yes,
of
it
the
is.
baby kitty going. Yeah,
oh,
it's
Mountain Dew?
Yeah, Mountain Dew, but just a little kitty, not this ferocious cat.
that's hilarious.
I sure will.
Johnny was going to come in, Jonathan Porter,
Okay.
but he's on a service call right now. He messaged me. He's like, I'm not going to be able to make it in. So you got his shirt.
Oh,
Thanks for reference at the Humane Society of Yuma.
Yes.
I will. I'll tell him right now.
so this
Okay,
is going
sounds
on
good.
the
I'll
radio
tell him
and
right
it's
now.
doing this live.
Yes.
Yep. And we
That's your
can
job.
we can
That's my
take our
job.
live feed and we share it on our website later. So you can embed a Facebook Live code.
So the caller says they just wanted to say they love you, and they said that Lazarus said you're doing a great job, but keep your day job. He said you know what that meant.
Hey, is this the Lazarus that was, raised from the dead?
Yes.
See Lazarus through the fight.
That's what's
Our
one of our
local
bands.
monster.
What is? Facebook is just lovely this morning. I'm going to restart my phone. It froze on me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Mine's going.
Did you let him? Did you let him see our shirts?
No, not yet.
We're twinsies.
That's really cute.
I'm tethered and it'll mess up my headband and my cat ears.
And your little headband too.
Am I flashing or solid?
Solid.
So this is all you guys, this all together?
Yes.
Yes.
We have Z93 is in our next studio right there. And then this is Outlaw Country. You have my newsroom, Teresa's production room. Next door, it's all our offices. And the boss has his suite right over here on this side.
You guys own this property?
Yeah. It used to, years and years ago, because we've been here since 1997, it used to be a dental office suite. And I think a medical suite maybe before that.
Okay.
Hence all the different doors.
Right.
All right, we're coming back.
I'm trying to get my band.
Lori Franklin's watching. And hi, Victoria.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Victoria.
Tom Bernie, top of the morning to you also. And hi again, Dad. Roundabouts are dumb.
Yes, you could tell she's related to me.
She cleaned it up for the show.
Yes, she did. You ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We want to thank Pastor Paul Mondragon from the Rock Church for coming in and also participating in our St. Patrick's Day trivia challenge that we had. The winner will be receiving nothing.
Oh, wonderful.
You have the gift of my companionship this morning.
We are blessed with that every day,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Yeah,
here.
that smile on your face. Now, Pastor Paul, we have you here today because you guys have been integral in making some, well, connections, and you're going to be assisting with keeping Kennedy Pool open for the summer. There was some concern a few weeks back or even a month ago that due to some financial challenges, the city would not be able to keep it open throughout the summer.
Correct.
And what have you guys stepped up and done?
Well, you know, I'm not from here. I joined the Marine Corps and got out here in Yuma in 1991, and this is a hot place. And of course, not having a pool, you know, makes the summers a little bit arduous and difficult. And so, of course, having a pool has been a great blessing. And so, when the Rock had become aware that there was a need in our community of the pool's closure, I mean, we understand the dynamics and the economy and the difficulty of those dynamics, but when it came to us that there was going to be a potential closure, obviously that affects the whole city and affects especially those around that neighborhood who use that pool a lot. We just figured there has to be something we can do. So when they had come to us and asked if we had any ability to help, of course, as a church, we want to do what other churches want to do, and that just be a blessing in their community. So we made the decision to support and love this city by providing funds that would allow that pool to stay open on those free days of swim for the children. So we think that's a small investment to make in this city that we love so dearly.
And how are the free swim days going to work?
Well, again, I'm not an expert on knowing how the city, you know, regulates and manages their pool system, but our understanding as it was presented to us was that there are days that the city charges for the use of the pool. Mm-hmm. And those days that the pool is being charged, or the pool charges rather, that they can recoup enough funds to keep it operational and stay, you know, at least in the black.
Okay.
But on the days that they do not charge, then obviously there's no income stream coming in at all, but yet there's still outgo as far as expenses and maintenance and
you have,
personnel.
Right, lifeguard expenses
Exactly.
and the other ones.
Then those become in the negative, and any business can only sustain losses to such a degree that it makes it unsustainable. And so I think that was the issue there, is it became an issue where they could no longer provide this free day. And so then the option was to keep it closed those days or try to keep it open. And the coming together of a couple of businesses, of which the Rock participated, is how it's been able to stay open.
I think that's fantastic because there are a lot of people that do live in that part of town.
Yes.
And that might, you know, I remember as a child, I didn't grow up in Yuma either. I grew up in southeast Arizona. But before my parents moved out to a more rural area, I was a couple blocks from the city swimming pool.
Yeah.
And that's where we were every weekday that it was open.
Sure.
And you could get season passes, and I think at the time it may have been 50 cents
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly,
if you went on a daily basis. But it was an opportunity for us to exercise, beat the heat, because while Safford still gets up there, it might be 1 or 2 degrees cooler than Yuma.
Yeah.
We're still looking at excess of 105 during the warmest summer months.
Right.
And what better place for anyone, but especially a child, to be?
Yes.
And, you know, I see a lot of children now, too. We have different opportunities for the swim locations in Yuma County, too. But if you're in the situation that I was, you know, 2 working parents, we wanted to go have fun and meet friends. You know, if we live too far away from one, we couldn't do that. This gives those in that area an opportunity to get down there, cool off, see friends, and get that much needed exercise, too.
Yeah, and I if I'm not mistaken, what I heard was that on the days that there was no free swim, there was hardly any patrons. And they found that when there was free swim, the pool would be full. So, you know, that kind of gives them an insight that more of those people in that area can't really afford
Right,
to
they
send
rely.
they can't really afford to send their kids to the pool every day. We understand, and they're trying to revamp that area, so it just makes sense. Right. It just makes sense to keep it open, and it's nice that these kids will be able to go, like, you know, on these free swim days and enjoy the pool, because it is a great, I mean, that's the one that has one of the bigger slides in it,
Right,
and
sure.
you know, the bigger kiddie pool with the slides in it and stuff. So it's got a bigger draw to it in that sense. You know, it's with the Valley Aquatic Center, you know, with the splash pad and all that stuff, it bells and whistles. But those kids on that side of town, if their parents are working, they can't make it all the way
They just
down
want to go
there.
cool off and have fun. And you know what?
Exactly.
Kennedy was fine for them for the number of years before the aquatic center opened. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just want to have the latest, greatest type of thing, but give me a pool of water. I don't care about all the bells and
Exactly.
whistles.
And you know what? Like I said, they have some slides that are quite big there.
They do, and
Yeah,
they
and
were
the
like
diving boards
they
still.
were the primo ones in
Yes.
Yuma before the aquatic center opened.
When I
Yes.
first came to Yuma, when I was first having my family, my young family Kennedy Pool was the pool that had made an impact on us. And I remember taking my daughter there, both my daughters, and playing on that frog that's there on that one side, you know. in the
Yeah,
shallow pool.
exactly.
And of course, that's where I'm a little guy. I spend most of my time on the shallow end anyway. But nonetheless, I mean, that meant a bunch to us. And just think of the potential difficulty we have of that pool remaining closed and you living there and having to look over the fence, and it's there, but you can't go.
You're right.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, I see that in my own neighborhood, the people even around me that wish they had a pool. And so my wife and I make our pool available to friends and family, people at the church. They want to go swim my house.
That's great.
My kids are grown and old enough, but they don't swim anymore. But, you know, so what a blessing for those kids that now they don't have to only see the pool, they can actually get in the pool and use that pool. And what a simple thing that we were able to participate in.
is.
And it wasn't just us, as we know.
Yeah.
There were 2 other people. I believe it was the Elks was one of the entities, and I believe it was one of the local tribes. It was Kokopa. I believe those were the 2 entities that joined together the funds along with the Rock to make this possible.
For Kennedy. And you know what? There is organizations here in Yuma that also do free swim at Marcus Pool as
Right.
well.
Marcus does them certain days or sporadically throughout the summer.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll get that schedule for you. We'll get the Kennedy Pool schedule as well, and we'll post it up on our website so that it's easily accessible, and you know that way you can take advantage of it, and you know get the kids out into the sun and let them enjoy the pool, because you know we almost didn't have it this summer.
That's right. And
know.
just go to monstermediayuma.com. Once we do have that information, we'll make sure that it's posted. We'll put it on the homepage
Yes.
so you can spot it easily. But if you would like to go through and peruse the different pages, as you know, we have Anita on the camera for our Facebook Live. She also has her own feature page. It's the WTF page, and she
Yes.
chats with us on Wednesdays, and it's not necessarily what it sounds like, so you have to check that out. And on her page, there is a chance for you to win a $100 Avanti Skin Center gift certificate. So go
Yes.
enter that. We've got our Muffin Monday on the contest page, and we've got some Yuma Palace today.
And we have our local monster.
That's right. That is a week away, a week and a day.
I'm so excited.
That's March 25th,
March
Ricky's
25th.
other place.
Correct.
Now,
And
if you'd like to jam, Pastor, this
Oh,
is
the
the
Pastor
place.
Jams. Don't worry about
You
that.
need to jam out
you
there.
need to come on down to Ricky's other place next Saturday, the 25th. We have 25 local bands,
Wow.
all local, all different kinds of music. We'll be going from 2 p.m. to midnight.
But see,
So-
he just said he likes 80s jams. That's my thing.
yes, that is
We
your
don't
thing.
have nearly enough of the 80s
No, I
tribute
know.
bands in there. Come on, I
That's
need,
right.
okay, for next year. Next year.
The DeVals play some 80s-ish.
Our boss man is in the DeVilles. That's one of the
Yes.
local groups. So, all right, I'll have to get my request in.
Yeah, you
For
do
that.
it now because they're practicing.
All right, well, give them a week to nail down all the ones that I want for sure. Now, Pastor Paul, Allison Morgan says, woohoo! Way to go, Pastor.
Oh, Allison. You know, I'm just so excited that you would even invite me because, you know, my whole life I've always wanted to be on the radio, and what they've always told me is I have the perfect face for radio.
And then we
So
put
this is
you
my
on
big
Facebook
chance
Live.
oh, yes, I feel so great about it.
Oh, that's what everybody says when they come in. You know, they think, no, we're just going to be on the radio. No. We have Facebook Live,
Well,
and we
that's
have a
why-
lot of followers on Facebook Live. We have a lot of regulars that interact and stuff. So
It's a
quite
different
fun.
way for them. Some might be at work and they might be sneaking a glance here and there, and they feel they can contribute. Some places, you know, I think it's really rude for them not to allow their individuals to listen to the radio or call in
Sure.
to
Exactly.
participate in shows. So it gives them an opportunity between Facebook Live, the phone, or texting, where they can definitely have their voices
You're covering
heard.
your bases for sure.
We are. We are. Aside from homing pigeons, I think we've got everything kind of knocked out.
Well, that's always next year, just like the 80s bands.
Exactly. We'll work on that. We're working on that. All 80s tribute local monster.
That's right.
I'm sure we can find some homing cats.
Homing cats. Well, we'll certainly make an effort.
No homing pigeons,
I haven't
but we have
seen a
homing
lot of-
cats.
we haven't had a lot of cat action in the courtyard. I think Figaro is upset because I posted the video of him.
Oh, we haven't seen him in a
We
while.
have a neighborhood cat, Pastor, that he's a black cat. I think he belongs to someone around here because he looks too nice. He's
Very
not
healthy
scraggly
looking.
and he's doing well. Well, I make sure they at least have water around here, and I provide food if they seem hungry.
Because cat lives matter.
They do. All 9 of them.
Sure.
And I saw Figaro climb up a tree, and he got on the roof, and he relieved himself in the corner on the roof the other day. And I got video.
He was here yesterday morning.
What was he?
Yeah, he was here yesterday morning, sitting in his normal spot up there on the fence.
Oh,
so.
okay, on the fence, but not on the roof?
Nope, on
Okay.
the fence.
Because I saw him with a newspaper the other day.
No, he was here
anyway,
yesterday.
we do have the door open because it's nice. It's a little smoky smelling still. There is a controlled burn down by the levee in Pacific Avenue, and Rural Metro, their permits were issued for it, but it really covered the northeastern part of the city this morning.
Has it been going on since yesterday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in the air yesterday. I saw it, and it was weird because it was more towards the east side of town. We're more towards, we're on Avenue B, but more up towards 4th Avenue and stuff is when I started to see it.
Yeah.
But now I see it all over.
I came in down Pacific this morning, well, because that's one of the only ways I can get to town now. And I pulled in, I went in front of the mall, and when I came down the interstate to bring the back way and onto Gibbs Parkway, you could see it, and I had my windows up, but it was still coming through the AC.
Allergies it's a bad day for allergies. I woke up bad with allergies too.
Yeah, no, it's not a good thing out there. All right, we want to thank Pastor Paul so much for coming in and talking about this. We've got to have you in again.
Well, I would be pleased with that opportunity.
Give people the opportunity, perhaps list off some of the times they might be able to attend your church and hear you speak or get involved.
Well, so, the Rock Church is a young church. We're on our 3rd year right now. This is our anniversary month in March, so we're very excited to have been able to minister in this city. We love Yuma. We love the people. Right now, our current location of worship is at Copa High School. Because we are what we call a church on the hoof. We have to set up and tear down every single Sunday. We don't have things to offer during the week other than a lot of small groups, which you can see all those at our website, which is therockyuma.com. We also have our Sunday services, which are weekends, starting at 10 o'clock. And if you have children, you are welcome to bring them and put them in our children's ministry all the way up to 6th grade. Then we have a junior high ministry, which also has junior high with high school. So we at The Rock are trying to simply play our part. We'd love the community to come out and see us, if not anytime soon. There's always Easter. We know Easter is always a great time for people to come and visit churches and learn things that would be good for the year for them. So we love Yuma. We love you. Thank you for making the opportunity for me to come and spend time with you.
Definitely.
And for all those who will enjoy that swim, we look forward to more ways that we can be a blessing, and we're here to serve the city.
Awesome. All right, Pastor Paul Mondragon, thank you so much for coming in
You're
for today
welcome.
in Yuma. We want to remind you the show is brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. Don't wait till your system goes down. This is the time you want to call them
Yes,
now.
call them now.
It's cooling down next week, but you know what? Have them come in when it's a little bit nicer too, so they're not up in your attic when it's 118.
And you know what? It's only going to cool down for just a little bit, and it's going to get right
but
into
you know
summer.
what? The reprieve will be welcome regardless.
Yes.
Give them a call today at 782-3691 or visit getcoolquick.com.
Yes, and my personal plumbers, Above All Plumbing, I just seen their new sign down at the Yuma Palms Mall. It is adorable. They have Ryder and Presley up on their new banner, and it is adorable.
They're kids.
Yes, they're kids, but the picture that they took for that banner is awesome. I absolutely love it. So get down to the Yuma Palms Mall and check out their new banner. And if you have any problem, no job too big, no problem too small, give them a call today at 928-366-1770 or aboveallplumbingllc.com.
We'll be back with more Today in Yuma right after this.
That picture is so cute.
They're adorable.
They are. It looks like Ryder is pushing his sister into the toilet. It's so cute.
You two are
love it.
so you just like flow and move. I mean, it's just so easy.
We're like a river,
That's
constantly
absolutely true.
moving
We're like
body
a
of
river.
water that changes.
Thank you for that, too. Thank you.
Were you correct in that, in the no left turn? Because last night on 32nd, I was coming down 32nd from dropping off the vehicle, and I was able to turn left. Those barriers are no longer there on 32nd to Araby. They weren't last night at 5 o'clock.
Huh.
So,
We do a,
so if you want to amend, I don't know if you need to amend, or if it even matters, and maybe it's closed by now.
we need to take a selfie with you really quick.
Thank you for letting us know about that. Because it does change.
Why?
Uh-oh.
All right, really quick. We'll do it in here since we're close. All right.
Right here?
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, you want me over there?
Selfies.
All of us. We do a selfie every day with all of our guests.
With Teresa's long arms.
My long arms.
Thank
They
you
come
so
in
much
handy.
for coming
Thank
down.
you.
Sure, thank you. Very nice.
Do you have a Jerusalem cross on your arm? Is that what I just saw?
Huh?
Jerusalem cross on your arm?
No, it's
Similar.
Yeah. I want to do another one on this side. I just haven't done it yet because that's my first tattoo I got like 8 years ago. And took a long
Jerusalem cross is the same. This is the same, but it's the same shape, and they're 4 crosses.
Oh, well, this is Latin, Verum Domini Manet et Ortrum, which really means the word of the Lord endures forever.
Sure.
Which is what that verse is.
Sure.
So here's your shirt back.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Very cool.
Okay, now it makes
Well,
sense.
good luck.
It's not
Okay,
that-
all right.
We're glad that you're doing
Okay.
great things.
All right.
We
See you later.
appreciate
Okay.
you.
All right.
You have a great day.
That's. I thought it was because of what we said on here.
Is it me or are those orange blossoms turning sour?
Turning sour?
Yeah, they don't smell pretty anymore. They
Oh.
smell sour.
Sometimes you get just like a whiff of them.
Yesterday was the day. I don't know if it's because it was like I don't know what it was, but yesterday the smell of them was not great. 8-minute decorations, huh?
Huh?
8-minute decorations.
Yeah, we did good teamwork.
Heck yeah.
Good teamwork. Oh, it's almost Diamondback time here on Outlaw Country. Awesome.
Did they not know? Did she not show?
Papa says the off-ramp to Dome Valley is closed today. Okay, mention it on there. Are you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Thank you so much to Pastor Paul for coming in from the Rock Church.
He was fun. Yes, he was. He was so fun. And I'm glad he was here to help me with that trivia you gave me.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry to put you on the hot seat.
Yeah,
but
with no warning, no notice. I couldn't even do any kind of research for this one.
wait till April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Are we on, what day is that? Are we on air?
I mean the day of the week because it's April 1st.
No, like what day of the week is it?
I think it's a Saturday.
I hope so.
Saturday.
The
I hope-
7th is a Friday.
I'm hoping it is because I do not want to be on air that day.
All right, you have some info from Papa.
Yes, we got information that the off-ramp to Dome Valley is closed today. So if you frequent that area and take that off-ramp to get into Welton and whatnot, you have to use an alternate route. They might be doing some kind of work down there, but the off-ramp to Dome Valley is closed today. We want to make sure that you guys get to your destination in a timely manner, so just plan for that.
That's right. And we've still got, we have the construction taking place at Airby and 32nd. You have the Pacific Avenue complex taking in, so that portion is still closed on the back side of the mall.
Yes, and you know what? It's actually not too bad. I mean, the traffic has gotten used to it, I think, so it kind of just flows. Jennifer, are you having some issues over there?
Having a headphone and headband malfunction. There we go. My headphones weren't on the right way and everything sounded echoey.
It does. But yes, that construction is still going on. Of course, 4th Avenue and 16th is still going on. I went through there yesterday with no problem. It was all easy. It's moving quite quickly, so it's kind of nice. I'm enjoying it.
I've been going through there several times. Grandma lives not too far from that direction, so to
yeah.
get over there is how we have to actually travel. And as long as it's not the peak travel time in the morning or afternoon, I'm already here by then, so I don't hit that morning traffic. But generally in the afternoon too, after 4 o'clock, you might hit a little bit of a backup. But again, it's not very difficult to travel through. Just give yourself a little extra time to get through there. And reminder again, if you do go through the neighborhoods, please slow down, watch for children and pets.
Yes,
if you're using
definitely.
any of those residential areas to get through.
Yes, and you know, they are doing, I don't know if it's just because people are using those alternate routes, you know, so there is police presence on those streets. Remember that the speed limit is 25 and not 35, like just because you're trying to get through that area. Sometimes it's, like I said, that the 4th Avenue and 16th is moving really, really good. I mean, I got through there in a timely manner, you know, so but be careful on those side streets because they are patrolling and the speed limits is 25. So
Mike Erfurt was just emailing me and we were talking about the temperatures. While they're still not too bad, a lot of people need to start preparing to make sure that they prevent heat illness or any kind of heat exhaustion. I know we are still looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 90s this weekend. We have the air show taking place tomorrow.
Correct.
That people are going to be exposed to the direct sun out there unless they can
Yes.
find a one of the chalets or canopies to find some relief under. I do recommend wearing a hat if you can do so.
Taking umbrellas.
And hydrate. Plenty of water. And this coming from me. Let me grab my water here.
Yeah, the one who does not drink water.
I drank 2 bottles yesterday.
Really?
Now, part of it was because Anita made me drink an emergency because I felt cold.
Oh.
Well, the air was on. I was cold under that. My son is feeling a lot
exactly.
better.
But you have
Yes.
a sick one in your home.
Yes, he
so.
has strep throat, and I think he is on the uphill swing finally from
That's
that, and just trying to maneuver there. It's good because, yes, this is graphic and disgusting, but all the stuff's coming out now, but better it come out than in.
Exactly.
He goes this morning, he goes, I feel so dry. I go, that's good. That means you're getting all that mucus and stuff out.
Exactly. And colds are going around, allergies are going around. With the weird weather that we've been having, the weather change, with it getting hot, and then it's going to cool down a little bit next week, and then it's going to get hot again. It always happens this time of year. I know, thankfully, knock on wood, thankfully, it's been okay at our house. We just dealt with the allergies this morning. All 3 of us were. I actually had to take an allergy medicine this morning.
Well, it's kind of weird all over. We were talking about the blizzards or the snow back in the Northeast, and we have a good friend, Jennifer, who works in radio in Pennsylvania. Her husband also works in radio, and I believe he had pneumonia this past week.
Oh.
She said, we're looking at, I think she said 19 inches of snow, and she said it was 70 degrees a week ago. So they're kind of not, the opposites are a little bit more polar than we're experiencing down here, going from 75 to 98. But in any case,
Kevin's asking if I want breakfast. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sorry.
all
I'm
our dirty
sorry.
laundry is
No,
out there.
it actually popped up on mine for once. Usually it's a little bit delayed and I don't see it. And last week he was texting me as I'm on
remember
air.
that.
It was so distracting, so he's smart for putting it on here. Yes, please.
I'm good. I already ate, so don't worry about me, because he usually does. You
Tacos.
make him bring me something.
Yes, always.
Even when I'm trying to eat good, you force me to eat this bad stuff and drink water. So maybe there's the balance there.
I want to make sure that you get all of your nutrition,
I'm
whether
trying.
it's good or
I'm
bad.
trying to get my nutrition in. Now, I had steamed vegetables for dinner last night. They were good. And then I finally I bought myself some fresh asparagus. And I've never actually cooked, my dad used to cook fresh asparagus because he grew it in our garden for a while, but I've never made it myself.
Oh,
I am not a
love
fan
asparagus.
of asparagus.
I love it.
I was never a fan of green vegetables, period, until, a few years ago when I gave up meat for Lent, and I did it for the whole 40 days. And so, now, broccoli is my favorite. And cauliflower and asparagus, I cannot, for some reason, I just can't. I don't know what it is. I think the smell has a lot to do with it. But for some reason I can't.
That's me. See, I don't mind the smell of those.
Yes.
There's other stuff where I don't like sauces and certain things mixed.
Yeah.
But I do love vegetables. I don't mind them steamed. They don't even have to have anything like butter or cheese on them. I can just eat them plain.
I don't know how you do that
With a
either.
smidge of salt.
I was
'cause
going to
you
say
have watch
salt
the
or
sodium.
pepper, something on them.
I like salt more on the vegetables than pepper.
I wish Janice was here. It's Foodylicious Friday.
I know.
It's okay.
Okay.
Next week.
And that's
We
not the
miss
only
you,
reason we love her.
Janice.
That's not the
Well,
only reason we love her.
It's
just
one of the
because
reasons we
it's
love
one
her.
of. She's very talented.
We look forward to Foodylicious Friday, so hopefully next Friday. And we were talking about peaches a while back. The peach tree at my mother-in-law's that I mentioned before is so full of bloom still.
Really?
The peaches are already like a size of a
I'm so
quarter
excited.
already. Yeah, and there's going to be an abundance of peaches, so we'll get to enjoy those again.
I'm thinking cobbler and some jam.
We can make
Someone needs to do
preserves.
some canning for me. Anita?
Anita's a canner. That's what she does. So we'll let her
I will
do-
make
we'll let her
preserves,
do
no
that.
problem.
Fantastic, and I'll make the toast that it goes on. Contribute my part to the team effort
Oh,
here.
she can make toast.
Anytime we need something like that going on. Let's take a quick break here on Today in Yuma. We'll be back right after this. Please remind you, the show is brought to you by DH Electric, keeping the lights on in Yuma since 1976. Call them now at 726-5671. Tell them we sent you.
Yes, and the wonderful Tina Montijo with the Montijo Home Group. Her and her partner Daniel will do a wonderful job. They can do all the work for you, make your life easy when it comes down to home buying. They did it for me, and it was wonderful. You can contact Tina today at 928-581-2661 or tinasellsyuma.com.
We'll be back right after this on Outlaw Country with more Today in Yuma.
I still have that information from the mayor for the Day of Unity. If we
Okay,
want to
yeah,
talk
we
about
can do that.
when we come
And
back.
definitely talk about the Twilight show tonight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
too, and the air show
This
tomorrow.
thing keeps falling off.
I,
I feel it sliding off the back of my head.
that was mine. They were kind of pushed a certain way, and I had an echo.
We were talking about asparagus. I introduced my family to asparagus with a recipe that they were like, Mom, what crazy concoction have you come up with? So it was just a sauteed asparagus, and then you put a poached egg on top, salt, a little bit of olive oil, and Parmesan flakes. Oh, but it is so good. So I got the look.
Huh. Yeah, probably the look that I would.
Yeah, the look that you're giving me right now.
That's
And then
probably
I'm like,
the same
okay,
thing.
fine. You know, if you don't like it, that's fine, but try it.
I just
And they
wanted,
did, and they love it. They love
See,
it,
you have
love
to
it.
expose them to
Yeah.
it. I just wanted to grill mine in the George Foreman because when Janice did some of the grilled veggies back in the office, that's what I wanted to do. So I got my new George Foreman grill warmed up and opened it up, and I forgot to put the plates in it. They're in the dishwasher, apparently, so I just turned it off and microwaved it. And no, I should have only done it for about 5 minutes, but I thought I'm going to go just a little bit more. Well, 3 minutes more was a little too much, so it just kind of fell apart, but it was still good.
Oh no.
I grill it. I saute it.
I like it grilled.
Yeah.
I like these cups. I'm trying to get my thing up so I can see it.
The spring
The
cup.
spring cup. I haven't seen it. It's so cute. It's so cute. The first time I've seen it. I haven't had a hot drink in a while.
I thought it's a little cool this morning, but it's gonna get warm.
No,
Enjoy the.
Like I said, it's nice because I had an itch in my throat from my allergies. So, it's perfect.
Yay!
Monster Media. I'm sorry? It's one of those automated calls or something I couldn't understand. Are you going to read a cat quote?
I have an excerpt to
Oh
read
my gosh.
out of my I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats.
Well, you only have 30 seconds, so go. Unless you're going to do it on air.
Cat book.
Oh, I love that. I love the ears.
It's cute.
Candace said, thank you for the reminder that it's St. Patrick's Day. She's watching from San Diego.
Good morning, Candace.
Yes, good morning. Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Did you find an excerpt?
Yes, I did. It's brief.
It's brief.
It's brief.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
It is Cat Shirt Friday here. Do not forget to submit your cat shirt entries to win $50 to Yuma Palace. You might not have to cook this weekend.
That's always a good thing.
Sounds like a good deal. I
Free
think
dinner or lunch is
I
always great.
didn't last night, but that's nothing really super special in my house. I made chili on Sunday, and I think I finished it yesterday.
It was. You didn't ever tell me how it came out.
It was really good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you cook it in the crock pot?
Yes, I did.
Good job.
Yep. And it was edible, and everyone liked it.
It was edible. I sure knew her. I
Of
do
course,
hope so.
Jace was not able to eat for 3 days in the middle, but it had nothing to do with my chili, okay? Nothing at all. It wasn't food poisoning, it was strep throat.
Strep throat. Yes, exactly.
I have an excerpt from this book Anita gave me for Christmas called I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats. I found one that I like because it reminds me. Did you see the one I posted of my cat last night? She's
Her
just
sleeping?
chilling.
Yeah.
She's
After 19 hours of.
maxing and relaxing. This poem is titled Work. They say there are 24 hours in a day, but I'm only up for 3 of them, and 2 I consider overtime.
That's perfect. It is. It's funny because I can leave for work and come home at lunchtime, and the cat's still sleeping in the same spot.
And
I'm
you-
like, and I wake her up and I shake her.
They say
and,
we're not supposed to do that because it upsets the cats when we do that. Well, it upsets me when I'm trying to nap on the very rare occasion I do so.
but they do it every day.
I know.
I wake her up.
Because
She
they're
deserves
cat.
it.
Well, what straw did we draw in this life to come here as people instead of cats?
Cats.
I want to come back as a cat. A well taken care of
A
cat.
well taken care of cat. Yeah, not one that sleeps outside in the cardboard box.
No, I'm good.
Hey, they feast on birds and whatnot, so don't you enjoy a good bird every once in a while? Chicken?
Delicious. I do like chicken, but I like it prepared a certain way.
Not raw.
I prefer boneless, skinless also. I don't think I'm going to have that option if I'm a street cat.
Featherless. So, I actually have some information. The mayor was on City News Thursday yesterday, and he announced that he will be doing his United for Yuma Day of Unity again this year. Last year was awesome. I attended and I took my family. It's something that I wanted to share with my son. They kind of focused on the law enforcement in the community, and we stood behind them, showing that the community is behind them in every decision that they make. Last year there was a lot of hatred and violence against our police officers in the United States, all over. They were all over the place. So we just wanted to let them know that we are not united as one, and we are united for Yuma. This year they're doing a little bit different, something a little bit different for the Day of Unity. It's going to be held on April 22nd, which is Earth Day. And what they're doing is they're meeting in the South Employee parking lot of the City of Yuma building. So it's normally, if you're going around the roundabout, it's to your right hand side. You'll see they have the solar panels on top and whatnot. They will be meeting in that parking lot at 8 a.m. They'll be going from 8 to noon, and they are going to be helping people in the community. So we do the neighborhood cleanup every year, and they're just finishing that up. But there is some people in the community that may be elderly or have some kind of disability where they're not able to clean their property, get all that mess out, even, cut trees, mow lawns, maintain bushes and things. So they are partnering with some Yuma community churches. They have a handful of churches that they reach out to: Catholic Community Services, Rose of Sharon Church, Pastor Tyrone, and so they're all coming together, and they're getting some folks together that actually need this help. And everybody that show up, they ask that you bring your own equipment, whether it be rakes, shovels, lawn mowers, and all that good stuff that you would need to do some kind of landscaping. They're not going to be doing the inside of the homes, just the outside, to help these people. So they ask you to come at 8 a.m. on Earth Day, which it works great. We're doing something to beautify our community on that day, April 22nd, 8 a.m. to noon, to go help those people that may not be able to help, to do that for themselves.
I think it's a good idea. I love how it switched up a little bit this year, keeping the kind of the original intent too of serving others in mind.
Yes, yes. And then afterwards, around noon at the West Wetlands Park, they are going to be having a celebration for the Day of Unity. If you're not able to make it out to actually get out and get your hands dirty and whatnot, you could also go down to the West Wetlands Park around noon, and they will be having a celebration, some food and things going on, to get you literally, like you said, unite Yuma all together in one place and celebrate the Day of Unity and the work that they just did to help others.
Very cool idea.
Yes.
Our mayor's awesome.
I
He's such
absolutely
a good guy.
love him. Yes, and as it gets closer, we'll have him in, and he'll give you some more details and the thought process behind doing this, as opposed to doing just like a speech or whatnot that he did before.
All right, it's today in Yuma, and it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's Cat Shirt Friday.
Yes.
We certainly can't leave without addressing a few special birthdays.
Okay.
Wendy McKay. She was here on Monday.
That's right, she told us. Happy birthday, Wendy.
Remember, she hated green birthday parties.
Yes.
She was tired of it. And also, Jocelyn Richard is celebrating her 24th birthday today. She is kind of sort of a member of the family. She's my niece's best friend, and so just had some good time visiting with her late last year. And we have Janice Schultz. She is actually in Yuma by way of Stafford.
Oh, awesome.
Her big brother was in my class, so I've known her and her family for years. Hank Auza is having a birthday today also.
Happy
Just
birthday.
a very busy day all over the place.
I actually have a couple. She is my cousin by marriage, my husband's cousin Pam. She is celebrating her birthday today, and Boss's drummer Danny Vanek for the
Oh,
DeVells.
yeah, Danny.
It's his birthday today. Crystal Ray, she is celebrating her birthday today, and we're praying that that baby comes out soon. And we also have Heidi Condi. She has been in my life a very long time. I grew up across the street from her. Well, actually, her daughter's in labor this morning, so I want to say congratulations to the Cox family, April and Matthew. I can't wait to see that baby boy. And happy birthday to Heidi. How awesome is that? She gets her second grandbaby on her birthday.
Very
so.
cool. And one of Anita's was actually due on St. Patrick's Day, but didn't arrive for 10 more days.
Poor thing, she had it planned out with the shirts and everything.
Just waiting.
So.
All right, we've got the Twilight Air Show tonight. If you plan to head on out over there, I saw some people probably checking out practice yesterday, lined up along 32nd Street in front of the fairgrounds and then the little pond area. So they were probably just catching some of the sneak peeks of what will be performed at the show tonight and then again tomorrow. If you'd like to get all the details, the complete event list, visit YumaAirShow.com. Gates do open at 5 o'clock today, and they're having a little St. Patrick's Day spirit out there for the Twilight Show. It's going to be a lot of fun. And tomorrow, gates open at 8 o'clock. Please be mindful, though, of the traffic in that area.
Yes, if you're, you know what, there's plenty of other alternate route options. If you're not going to the air show, just stay away from that area because the lines get backed up so far. We've had enough accidents this week. We don't need any more.
No, please be careful. Give these first responders a break.
Yes, poor things. I mean, come on. They've been. It seems like every hour or so we were posting an accident.
We don't appreciate them near enough for what they do.
No, we do not.
All right. We hope you all have a fantastic, safe weekend. Stay cool. Hydrate. We will see you next week. A lot of fun stuff here on Today in Yuma as we prepare for the local monster.
Yes.
Expect us to talk about that quite a bit.
Quite a bit next week. It's our big event, and I'm super excited.
All right. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Get your cat photos in by 10 o'clock this morning. We will see you on Monday. Just a reminder, the show is brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. Let them help you stay cool. Call them at 782-3691.
And above all, plumbing, no job too big, no problem too small. Give them a call today at 928-366-1770. You can also find them at the local Monster 2017.
That's right. You're listening to Outlaw Country, AM 1400 KCYK in Yuma. We will see you Monday. Have a great, safe weekend.
Awesome. Tipsy Toe. Use Tipsy Toe if you're going out tonight.
Or Uber or call a cab,
or DD's.
designated driver.
Yeah.
Tonight and
Be
tomorrow.
smart.
People are doing both, but Tipsy Toe is available till 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Free of charge within 10 miles from your location. If it's beyond that, they're going to charge your standard towing rate.
Yes.
Have I said that a time or two before?
Just a few.
1-800-TIPSY-TOE.
Well, thanks, guys. Happy St. Patrick's
Have a great day.
Catch
Don't
you
get
Friday.
pinched.
Yes.
Yeah, wear your green.
I had to remind my husband this morning. It's like, you
wear
have
green?
Yeah, I'm like, you have to have a green shirt. Of course, I bought